Welcome to the Recording a Song with a Budget audio interface series. This is the third part in the series, and today I'm going to be adding drums using a free drum plugin. I'm Zane, welcome to Simple Green Tech, and if you're new to this series, what I'm doing is I'm going through the process of recording a song, then releasing it, and I'm using a budget audio interface, a cheap microphone, free VST plugins, Tracktion, Waveform, and I'm doing it all on a fairly modest older laptop. You can probably hear it in behind me. It's pretty loud. And the idea is to see if we can create a song that has decent audio quality. The free drum plugin that I'm using today is MT Power Drumkit. I've linked to it down in the description just in case you want to check it out for yourself. But right now, let's jump into Tracktion Waveform and get started. All right, so I have MT Power Drumkit 2 loaded up into my project. And what I'm going to do before I start is I'm going to set it up for multi-output. And I have a whole video showing how to do that, so I'm not going to go into all the full details in here. I'll link to that video down in the description in case you want to check it out. But I will go through the process here. So I need to create 6 more tracks. Then I'm just going to rename all of these tracks. And the first one is going to be kick, then snare, toms, hi-hats, ride, crash, and China. All right, now that I have those named, I'm going to wrap this plugin in a new rack. Then I'm going to copy it by holding Control and then clicking and dragging, and I'm going to do that into each of these tracks that I just made. Then go over here to clear wiring, and I want to clear all output wiring. Then connect wires. I want to connect outputs sequentially. Now everything's connected. So when we open up our plugin and when I play the snare, still plays on track 1. So now we need to go into the mixer and we have to change the snare to output 2, hi-hats were output 4, toms were output 3, the ride was 5, crashes were 6, and the China was 7. And now you'll notice when I play the snare, it's playing on the snare track. Play the China here, it's playing on the China track. And this is going to give us a little more control of our sound when we get to the mixing stage, as we'll be able to add compression and EQ to individual drums in our drum kit. So what I think I'm going to do for this song to make things a little quicker is I'm going to go into the grooves and I'll try to find something that I like. And because our song starts with a chorus, I'm going to start with an open hi-hat sound. So I'm just going to go in here and I'll start to click on these and listen to them. All right, I think I like that one right there. So I'm going to click and drag it into our timeline here, then let go. I want to ignore this or else it will change the BPM to whatever's in here. So we're going to ignore that. Sorry to interrupt, but I just want to ask if you're enjoying this video so far and getting some value out of it. Can you please give it a thumbs up? It really helps my channel out and I appreciate it so much. Now let's get back into Waveform and let's have a look. So here is our MIDI information for our drum track. And I'm just going to duplicate this. And I'll duplicate it once more, but now I want to shorten this and leave that space at the end because I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to choose one of these fills just to change things up a little bit. All right, I think I like that one right there. So I'll click and drag it in here. Again, ignore. Then I want to bring this to the end right there. And now I can fill in the intro part because I want the intro part to be the same as this end part here. So I'll just copy them by holding down Control and clicking and dragging. And now let's just hear how it sounds together. Yeah, I think I want another fill in here, and I'm going to put it in right there. So we'll go back in here, listen to the fills again. All right, I like that one right there. So I'll bring that in. And now let's just listen to how this part sounds. All right, I don't mind that. Remember, this was a scratch bass, so it's probably offbeat a little bit as I'm going to be re-recording the bass in later. I just recorded this in so we could create the foundation for our song. And now we'll get the drum beat in there. And once we have that in place, I'll be able to re-record that bass line, and then we'll record our guitars in and get the rest of this song put together, which should come together fairly quickly now. And now we're going to work on the verse part here. And for the verse part, let's go back in. I want a closed hi-hat, so we'll listen to some of these. All right, that one's pretty much what I want, just something basic. And I'll do that. Then again, I'm going to shorten this, and I will add another fill in there. All right, I like that one. Put that right there. And then I'm just going to copy this partial one again. And I'm going to reduce it in half. And I'm going to grab another fill for at the end here. And we'll put that in there. So let's listen to how it sounds from about this part on, as it's the same over and over here. Okay, so I don't mind that at all. And now we're getting into this pre-chorus part here, which I'm going to want another open hi-hat for that. Maybe we'll do a half open hi-hat. Let's listen to how that sounds. All right, I don't mind that one. Let's bring that in. Let's hear how it sounds. And how different is that from this part? All right, you can hear that half open hi-hat starts to bring up the energy a little bit as we get back into the chorus, which is exactly what I want. So I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to take one of those away. We'll go back and get a fill. All right, I think that one kind of fits the song so far. So I'm going to add that one in there. And we'll just drag it over here. And then for this, I'll just copy this, reduce the size, and then I'm going to copy that again. So we have them same in there. And now we're back to the chorus. So we can just copy our chorus from before. And what I do here is I click on the first clip, hold down Shift on my computer keyboard, and then click on the last clip that I want everything in between. And you can see everything in between is selected. Now I hold down Control, and click and drag everything over to the chorus. And we're back at the verse again, and I'm going to do the same thing. All right, so now I've come to one part that's slightly different. It's the bridge part. So we'll just go back in, find something that's kind of suitable for that, and I'm going to use another open hi-hat. But maybe I'll listen to what this ride one sounds like first. Actually, I don't mind that. I think I'm going to use that right there. So I'll just drag that up there, copy, and then I'm going to shorten this, and we'll get a fill for in there. Don't mind that one. Bring that up here. All right, and I'm just going to copy this. And that's perfect for that part. And then we just get into the chorus over and over, as the ending's going to do chorus, go into the second chorus, and then start fading out. And that's how this song's going to end. So I don't mind just copying this chorus over and over and over again. Just going to be a simple song. I don't want to get too crazy with this one. Maybe I'll do another one of these series where I get a little more crazy with it, but I just wanted this song to be simple and fun. All right, so let's just listen to how a little bit of it sounds here. We'll start with the ending of the chorus going into the verse. All right, so it's actually not sounding too bad, and that bridge part sounds pretty good too. Remember, the levels aren't set yet, nothing's really set in stone, and that's not going to be the final bass line. I still got to record that into it. So the song's starting to come together, and once we have this foundation laid down, the rest of the song starts going together really quickly, and I'm looking forward to getting more in depth with this song as it's starting to actually take form. Now, if you want to continue following along with this series, click the video on the screen right now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching for Simple Green Tech. I'm Zane, keep creating, and we'll talk soon.